All right, we're going to go ahead and get into the reading. And if you come in or tune into this live at some point when we're further down the road in the energy, um, yeah, feel free to rewind and catch up. All right. So thank you so much as always for tuning in. Okay, my name is Nehru, and this is the Real Psychic Investigators. Okay, this channel was created for investigators, investigative agencies, FBI, CIA, DEA, okay, National Security Administration, okay, Royal Mounted Canadian Police, Interpol, okay. That's why this channel was created, all right. So we're gonna go ahead and get into another reading and see what it is that the investigators need to know, or you need to know collective. Welcome in divine masculines, welcome in divine feminines, welcome in to those who are on their way but have not yet reached that space, that place, okay, in their journey. As always, there are a couple of nuggets to share, okay? So, one is gratitude, okay? And so I remember when I was getting over the obsessive energy of the things that I was realizing had been done to me, okay, to those that I had been faithful to and given unconditional love to. I remember realizing that gratitude, these are the emotional deposits, okay, into your spiritual bank account, okay, emotional deposits into your spiritual bank account, okay. And so what that means is when you are thankful to your ancestors, you give gratitude to your ancestors. When you honor your ancestors, you show gratitude and thankfulness to Most High, Divine Source, okay, the universe overall as a whole, okay. These are deposits into your spiritual bank account, okay. And as deposits into your spiritual bank account, okay, you show them gratitude, okay, and then they will show you gratitude, okay. Thank you so much for the like, okay. So we're going to roll some dice here. Okay, we have three. All right. One is zodiac signs. One is planets. Okay, and the other is numbers. Okay. I want to read something I wrote in my journal some time ago. Okay, and it's about the 12th chakra. Okay, we are in the 12th month. Okay, of 2026, the year of the snake. Okay. So the 12th chakra deals with is the divine gateway. Okay, the 12th chakra is the divine gateway. Okay, this chakra allows for one to become a divine mother, goddess, light access, becoming a star in any way, spiritually or on this planet. Okay, the gateway for peace, balance, and ascension, allowing access to galactic realms. Okay, the 12th chakra. Okay, again, we have 114 of these. Okay, 114. Okay, there could be something about that birth date, investigators, or the 114th day of the year. Okay, thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Good morning or good evening to you. I was going to say morning because it's morning here in Da Nang, Vietnam. Speaking of which, it is 8:40 for synchronicity. Speaking of 12s, 8-4. Okay, so your 12th chakra, okay, is the divine gateway. All right. So let's go ahead and roll the die and see what it is that we get. Okay, so we have the number one. Okay, so Capricorn and Aquarius, okay, energy. The number one, Capricorn and Aquarius energy. Okay, we have the number 11. Okay, you could be seeing 111. Okay, if so, something's in here for you in this reading. 111, January 11th investigators, or the 111th day of the year. Okay, Sagittarian or Scorpio and Sagittarian energy. All right. Lastly, we have the number two. Okay. So on the number 2, again, we're dealing with Aquarius and Piscean energy, all right? Whoa. All right. So zodiac signs. We have Scorpio. Confirmation on the 11 that came out. Okay, we have Scorpio. All right. All right. You can also see that here, right? We have Scorpio energy here. All right. Next zodiac sign, Cancer. Okay, Cancer. Someone could be born in 1969 or 1996. Investigators in your investigation, 96, 69. Okay. Okay. Cancer. All right. Last zodiac. Again. Oh no, this is. I think this is Virgo. Let me check and see. Yes, Virgo. Okay. So we have Virgo. All right. Next, we're gonna roll the planets. We're gonna roll the planets. Okay. We have. Is this Jupiter? I have to look these up because I haven't memorized the planets, so I have to look at the book. Okay. Oh, so we have Saturn. Okay. So you might want to do. I will post in the community page. Okay. I will post a link to a very comprehensive birth chart. Okay. This birth chart gives you not just where your sun sign, moon sign are, but they go into greater depth where your Venus sign, what's in your Venus sign, what's in Neptune, Jupiter, right? It goes into all of that. So I will post that in the community tab after the reading. Okay, and again, thank you so much for tuning in. So first out, we have Saturn. Okay, then we have the moon energy. Okay, the moon. Okay, so shadow work or okay, something being revealed. Okay. Both the sun and the moon reveals. Okay. And then we have, is this Earth? Oh, and then we have the sun. Okay. So we have the sun and the moon out here. Okay. The sun, Saturn, sun, and moon. Okay. Divine source, thank you so much. Again, show gratitude. Thank you so much for the wisdom, really, the wisdom to do these things. I do not hold myself as some above you deity. Okay. And what do I mean? Okay. I sit amongst you. Okay. I will never sit on a throne and look down upon you as they do in the church commonly. You know how they have the church chairs up there, right? And the minister sits on the throne and then the pastor sits on the throne, right? Yeah. Okay. Also, I was looking into why did America lie to us in school about Christopher Columbus, and very, very, very interesting information. Okay. Why did America lie to us about Christopher Columbus? And a lot of it has to do with the underhanded, and behind the scenes work, okay, of the Europeans at that time, okay, to take credit for something that they never did. He actually never landed on the continental United States. He never landed on the continental United States. He was on the, hello, Honesty, good to see you. He was on the Caribbean island areas, okay? He never stepped foot on ground in the continental United States. So why did they lie to us? Okay. And now, only now, are they coming out with, oh yeah, well, he didn't. There were indigenous people, there were Vikings here and da 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 da, right? And yeah, yeah. Again, all right. So let's go ahead and get into it. Again, thank you so much for your likes of the content. Thank you so much for tuning in. All right. Thank you so much, Divine. Please reveal to us through the tarot, through any of the other decks out here, angel numbers or whatever, whichever way you choose to take us in this conversation. Also, I will be launching, I was outside this morning, I will be launching Esoteric Conversations. It will be the first service that, and might be the only service that I offer on this channel, okay? And esoteric conversations, and this is how it will go. And again, this will have to be a Zoom call, okay? A video call, okay? I will not have conversations with someone without seeing their face, okay? And that's for my own protection, okay? So, in jest, okay, the way that this is going to go is every 15 minutes, however long you want to book that conversation with me, okay, every 15 minutes will be $10, okay? So how did I come up with that? I've mentioned in the past that I've been a tax accountant, okay? My last W-2 opportunity, I was working for an investment group who owns a bunch of Papa John's restaurants and several other restaurants. They had like 80 different restaurants, okay? My last W-2 opportunity was $80,000 a year, okay? That's approximately $40 an hour. So every 15 minutes, $10. So if you would like a esoteric conversation, 30 minutes, it'll be $20. If you would like an hour, okay, I'm not offering anything beyond an hour, but obviously if someone wants that, then, okay, I would be open to that. And again, that would be through a Zoom conversation meeting, video meeting, all right? So I will be posting that once I get all of that set up, okay? Divine confirmed that it's time to go ahead and do that. So I will be posting links, and moving forward, when that is established, those links will be included in all of the information, or excuse me, all of the, in the information section of every video, okay? So you'll be able to just click on the link, schedule your appointment, pay whatever it is for whatever time you desire, and yeah, all right? Again, I don't accept money on this channel, okay? The only reason why I have a fee set up in that situation, and it's not free, first of all, I know my value. I had to learn that, okay? I used to, when I was an accountant, I used to, every year, okay, typically in the month of March, I would offer a free tax returns, okay? And every year, I always gave away free tax returns. I always prepared and filed taxes for free, okay? As a way of giving back, okay? But I learned my value, okay? So, yeah. All right. Oh, so we have the Star card. We have the Hierophant. Woo, woo, woo. We got the Ten of Pentacles. We got the Two of Pentacles for balance. And we have the Leo. The Leo's been coming out lately. Mambas and mambacitas. The Leo has been coming out. Okay. So, Leo. All right. Something being brought into balance. Again, we had the sun and the moon out here when we rolled the dice, okay? Also, perspective is important. Perspective is important, okay? Perspective is important, okay? Ten of Pentacles. Wish fulfillment, okay? Okay, Five of Swords. So we have Five of Swords energy out here for someone who's stuck. Okay, so we have Five of Swords energy out here. All right, Hierophant. Okay, Ascended Master energy. Again, in the last 24 hours, I've been doing a lot of meditation and connecting with my esoteric and extraterrestrial spirit guides. Okay, all right, spaceship type of energy. Okay, UFO. Identified flying object, not unidentified, identified flying object, okay? We have the Four of Swords, okay? And this is for a sacrifice. At least that's what this energy always speaks to me of, okay? And again, you can read the energy or you can look at the card and know what the card means, okay? But Four of Swords, okay? So something that was sacrificed, you could have given everything that you owned away, okay? In your Job experience, you could have lost your house, lost your car, lost your job, okay? We have the star. Celebrity energy. Again, celebrities, welcome in. Thank you so much. Celebrity divine masculine, celebrity divine feminines, star seed energy. Shout out to Tina Turner. Shout out to Tina Turner. Anime Bullock. Shout out to you, girl. Shout out to you. 11/26 birthday that lifetime that we knew her as Tina Turner. Shout out to you, girl. Okay. With your gorgeous legs. With your gorgeous legs. Okay. Somebody could have pretty legs. All right. And the Empress. Good morning, Angelique. Good morning, Melissa. Good morning. Oh, 11/1. So something's in here for you, Melissa. I appreciate you tuning in. Empress, okay? And again, divine masculine, divine feminine, okay? Yes, most are males that are divine or are masculine, are divine masculines when they ascend to that place. The unicorn is the male that is a divine feminine. So who are those on YouTube, okay, other than myself, okay? So there's Journey of Scorpio, okay? He's on YouTube. There's Son of God, okay? There's 144 something, okay? There's 144 something. Also, there's something about spiritual TV. I believe his name is Joey, okay? And they're not the only ones. Those are the ones that stand out to me. Okay. All right. So we have Cam and Thaddeus. Hello, hello. Hello, Calvin. Hope you're doing well, Calvin. All right. Camren, Camille, Camellia. Okay. I remember when I was in Arizona after I had given everything that I owned away. I remember and lyrics and that sort of thing. Sometimes they just flow. That's just the energy, right? And it's just right. And I remember there was a tune that came to me about the name Camila. Okay, that's Thaddeus. Okay, and it was, oh yes, I wonder, is it Camila? Oh yes, I wonder, is it Camila? All right, and so I don't know what that is. I don't know what that energy is, but I laugh every time I say that or sing that. I laugh because I don't know. It's very interesting. I don't know. All right. So on Cam Thaddeus, okay, we have closet homosexual police officer. Okay, we have closet homosexual police officer. Okay. Hello. Yeah, that's funny. I don't know, that tune is just, I don't know, I don't know. It's pretty funny. All right. So Camila. All right. Master Builder 33, I am, you could be. Okay. If you want to know how to come up with or see if you are a master builder, not everyone is this lifetime. Okay. Let's take a look. All right. Let's see. Find out if I am a master builder. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. Okay. Okay. Master Builder 33, we know is a master teacher. Okay. I don't know how I can't find it there. All right. But this is what you do. Let me write it out. Okay. Real quick. This is what you do. Okay. And again, I'll use myself as an example. Okay. So this lifetime, born 11/29. Okay. 74. Okay. Okay. So look, This is how you figure out your life path number, or master builder number, not life path number. You can go online and look at your life path number, okay? So 112974, okay? 11 master builder numbers you do not break down. So if you were born on the 11th or the 22nd, you can't be born on the 33rd. But if you're born on the 11th or the 22nd, you do not break that number down, okay? You leave it as is. If you're born on the 22nd, you leave it as the 22nd. So 1129 breaks down to 11, 9 plus 2, okay? And 7 plus 4. 11 plus 11 plus 11 is 33, okay? That's how you figure out if you are a master builder 11, 22, or 33. I was also birthed on the 333rd day of the year. 11/29/74. That was the last lunar eclipse of that year, by the way, okay? Guadalupe and Guatemala, or excuse me, I said Guatemala investigators, but Guantanamo Bay. Guadalupe and Guantanamo Bay. Okay? All right. Oh, your life path 1. That's good, Melissa. You know, that's very good. That's very good. Okay? So, all right. Someone poisoned your child. Okay? Or tried to. Okay? The names Julian, Juliana, Gianna, and Georgia, okay? Place or name, Julie, Juliana, Gigi, okay? We always do shout outs to Gigi. Shout out to you, your bloodline, from Kobe to Vanessa, to your next journey, okay? To Brianna or Bianca, to Capri, okay? And to Natalie. Shout out to all of you. Shout out all of you. Okay? Shout out to you. All right? Someone could go by Coco. That's what they call. That's what they call one of their babies. They call them Coco. Okay? Bogota, Colombia Collective and Investigators. Bogota, Colombia. Okay? Born 1996, Melissa. Okay? 1996. Bogota, Colombia is on one side of balance, okay? So something about something being brought into balance. This could be something that's hidden from you. You may have no idea whatever this is concerning Bogota, Colombia, but the investigators know, or you may have an inclination and you're just waiting on confirmation. But something's being brought into balance. Someone could be Colombian, okay? This could deal with cartels, okay? Cartels. Okay? Someone's name could be Howard and Cosell. Howard and Cosell. Okay? We had Clint Eastwood energy out here. Okay? We have Clint Eastwood energy out here. That's a masculine energy. Clint Eastwood. Okay? Make my day. Okay? Do you feel lucky, punk? Okay? Do you feel lucky, punk? All right? That is on the 10 of Pentacles, okay? And on the other side, we have Anubis. My right foot is warm. My right foot is warm. Anubis, thank you for your energy. Anubis, thank you for all that you do, okay? Anubis, all right? Thank you. Again, gratitude, emotional deposits into your spiritual bank account. If you want to get here, see, look. It just says on top, it says instant gratification, okay? Show instant gratification to your ancestors. Okay. On the Hierophant, we have the names Tommy, Tammy, Tamika, Terrence, and Thornton. Tommy, Tammy, Tamika, Terrence, Terry, male or female, confirmation, okay? Terry, it clicked, confirmation came on Terry. So investigators, Terry, male or female, Terri, Terry, okay? Also, Terry in the religious organization or what have you means to wait. When I was growing up, they told me that we needed to tarry in order to get saved, okay? They also told me when I was 10 years old that I was too evil to get saved. How do you tell a 10-year-old that he was still too evil to get saved? But here I am, an earth angel, born on the 333rd day and a master builder 33. Talk about religious asses. Talk about religious asses. Okay? On the Hierophant, Tammy, Tamika, Terrence, or Thornton, they might want to wine and chill with you, or this is someone who you have been whining and chilling with. Okay? Bring it on. That's what I just got. Bring it on. I am definitely in a very, very good, happy, bright energy. Okay? And I am open to whatever that divine union is for me. As my nose itches, confirmation, I am very much open to that. We have the star energy. Childhood friends are part of the karmic plots against you. Childhood friends. Okay? What does that say? Hello, Herman. Thank you, by the way, moderators. Thank you so much. I am doing very, very well. I do appreciate you. I am doing very, very well. Okay? So, childhood friends are a part of the things that have been coming against you, whatever that happens to be. Okay? Again, Sanhedrin Council will judge them. Sanhedrin Council will judge them. Okay? Excellent. Excellent. All right? Good to hear it, Melissa. On the star card. So you're stepping into something new. Okay? You could end up on the red carpet. Rags to riches. Okay? They haven't heard from you in years. And then all of a sudden they look up and they're like, what are you doing talking to Nancy Grace? You on TV? How did she get on? How did he get on? What? I thought they were gone. I thought they were homeless and down and out and destitute. How did they get on the TV? Okay, walking the red carpet with your new divine masculine, your new divine feminine, walking the carpet. Okay? All right? Not everyone is against you. Not everyone. You have helpers in the 3D. Again, thank you, moderators and spiritual protectors here on this earth. I know I have a couple. I know I do. Okay? Including the divine masculine feminine, divine masculine female who's, okay, checking me out. Okay? So you do have helpers here. Again, one of the karmic thoughts is, I don't need nobody. Okay? You need somebody. Okay? When you go to the grocery store, okay, you need somebody, because if you didn't need anyone, you go into the grocery store and the shelves will be empty, no one there to check you out. And I don't mean check you out like, ooh, I don't mean that, although someone could be. I don't mean like that. I mean to, ring up your items and, right? Yeah. Okay. So we all need somebody. Okay. It's just a matter of you discerning who those individuals are through your intuition. Okay. If you're finding that you have third eye blockages, okay, speaking of blockages, heart chakra protection, okay, that is, call on Archangel Raphael, okay, call on Archangel Raphael, okay. Okay, if you are still dealing with animosity and bitterness, again, obsessive energy about the past, okay, I understand. I was there for 1.5 years. If you need to get beyond this, call on Archangel Raphael. That is a protector of the heart, and they will help you. Okay, cleanse your heart, your green, that is your heart. Okay, that's where green with envy comes from. Green with envy. That's where that comes from, in the heart. All right. Looking at the name Kimberly, okay, spelled this way or anyway, Kimberly, okay. Someone could have the same middle name as their mother, okay, the same middle name as their mother, okay. Like Lan, like Annette, okay? Someone could have the same, okay? That is on one side of, okay? The 5 of Swords. I was drawing a blank there for a minute, okay? R&B music, okay? So you could be getting R&B downloads, okay? All right? I would pay attention to the words within the music that is being sent to you telepathically, okay? If you sense that I meant to say something. If you sense that someone's sending you negative songs and that sort of thing, trying to call you back in, return to sender, return to sender, return to sender. If they're no longer a part of your journey, chances are They're not meant to be any longer, okay? So if you find that you are dealing with, let's say, third eye chakra blockages, okay, or crown blockages, okay, you take your 2 fingers and place it and firmly hold here for 30 seconds. Same thing with the crown. Take, hold for 30 seconds, okay, and release. You might want to do that before you start your meditations, okay? Yes, they are all over their ass, all over their ass. Ancestors, all over their ass, okay? Someone could have been doing beauty spells to some of us, okay? Beauty spells, again, return to sender, return to sender, return to sender, times 5,000 with vengeance and the sword, okay? Forgiveness is for, say it, baby, say it, baby, say it, baby. Forgiveness is for us. It's not for them, okay? It's so that we can go on and continue our journey, okay? Without bitterness. Forgiveness is for the one who is forgiving, okay? It's not for the one who needs forgiveness. Say it, say it, all right? So beauty spells, okay? Weight fluctuating significantly, okay? Right? Blemishes and stuff showing on your face for some strange reason, okay? Hair loss, okay? I remember when I originally started having symptoms of chronic and acute kidney failure due to witchcraft, okay? I remember my hair was falling out, and my hair was falling out in clumps. And when I say in clumps, I would be laying down, and this is back in 2007, 6 years before I started dialysis, okay? And so 2007, right? And I remember I would wake up and there would be like significant amounts of hair on the pillow. I mean, just crazy, all right? The name Kaylee, okay? All right? Big Bang Theory, Kaylee Kuko, Kaylee, yeah, okay? We looked up her information before. We look up celebrity energy from time to time for synchronicity. Kelly Kuko, Big Bang Theory. Someone could have a very good sense of humor. Someone could be extremely witty, okay? I consider myself a little witty, okay? All right. On beauty spells, we have the Empress, okay? So they're trying to make the Empress look ugly, trying to make the Emperor look ugly. You say I'm a brilliant man. Thank you. I don't, you can see, you're like, I don't know how to handle those types of comments or compliments necessarily. I just function in my high vibrational self today, but I do appreciate you. All right. So Empress, divine masculine, divine feminine, Empress. Okay. You're about to step into it. Okay. You're about to step into it. You're about to step into it. Okay. Take a look again. Okay. If this resonates for you, you know where you are on your journey. You know if you have work to do, okay? You know, okay? Or you know if you're in the 9 of Pentacles, okay? We're looking at the name. There's a couple of you in here. We're looking at Morgan, Melanie, Melissa, and Malik. There's a couple of you in here. Morgan, Melanie, Melissa, and Malik, okay? Malik Sealy, okay? He passed. He's a former NBA player and best friend of Kevin Garnett. Okay, he passed in 2001, I believe, 2001 from a car accident. Malik Sealy, okay, Melanie Griffith, okay, Morgan Freeman. Let's take a look at Morgan Freeman, the one who plays God probably in more movies than anybody else. Morgan Freeman. Let's take a look at Morgan. I believe he lives in Mississippi. Okay, let's take a look at Morgan for a moment for synchronicity. Okay. You may know someone who's born on the same date as Morgan Freeman, someone who was born in the same city or state as Morgan Freeman, okay? Let's take a look at the guy, all right? Let's see. Okay, currently 88, okay? Morgan Freeman, born 6/1/37, 6/1/37, born in Memphis, Tennessee. Active in Hollywood, I call it Hollywood, since 1964, okay? Organizations, Revelations Entertainment. His organization is Revelations Entertainment, okay? For synchronicity, past and current, whichever, okay? Spouses and partners, Jeanette, Adair, Bradshaw, Terry, Bradshaw. We got Terry out here, and we got a confirmation notification on Terry earlier, okay? And Myrna Cully Lee. I said Lee, male or female. Lee is a very common female name, okay? Jamie Lee Curtis, for example, okay? 4 children, okay? There is a rumor going around, and I don't know. Thank you so much, everyone, for your likes. Okay, I don't know if Morgan Freeman. I don't know if this is true, as my nose itches. But there is a rumor that Morgan Freeman divorced a wife and then got with their daughter. Okay, it wasn't his biological daughter, but I don't know if it's true, but he divorced a woman and then got with her daughter. Morgan Freeman. Okay. Bruce Almighty, he does a lot of reading, okay, because of his voice. He does a lot of reading and that of books and documentaries and all that sort of thing. Okay. So someone out here lets animals lick them. Okay. Okay. So we have a double confirmation on karmic past friends. Okay. Collective. We have a confirmation on karmic past friends. It was on top of the stack. Okay. So childhood friends are a part of the karma that's been sent against you or plots against you. Your best friend is your worst friend. Again, whoever that is, as it resonates, that means what easily fits. Okay. What easily fits. Divine source. Let's go ahead and get some karmic tarot out here. And yeah, wherever the cards land could signify the truth. All right. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. And again, I hope your evening's going well. Have you already had dinner? Okay. Have you already had dinner? It is 9:13 currently. September 13th, that is a significant date. September 13th. September 13th, that is a significant date. Okay? Specifically for my journey, September 13th, 1947. Okay? September 13th, 1947 is significant for my journey. Okay? We have Guadalupe, Guantanamo Bay. We have Kimberly. We have Bogota, Colombia. We have Clint Eastwood, we have Cam, we have Thaddeus, okay? Any of these names out here could be your former best friend. We have Julie, Juliana, Georgia, okay? The state or the country, okay? All right, so before I touch the cards, I will let you know what's touching what, okay? Someone's touching someone, okay? So, chips and salsa, we have a mom, okay? This mother could be your mother, or this mother could be a different mother that you had chips and salsa with, okay? You could be a mother and you could be currently having chips and salsa, all right? On deception, touching, cancer diagnosis, and chips and salsa. Okay? Deception, cancer diagnosis, and chips and salsa. So again, this could be someone that you had chips and salsa with in the past, and now they are part of the karmic childhood friends or whoever, okay, that's coming against you. But again, go to the community tab and read the post that I posted recently about what happens when they deny an earth angel. What happens when someone denies an earth angel? Okay? Cancer diagnosis. Okay? So, all right. Touching these names, an M name, okay, is the liar. Okay? Pathological type. Okay? Is the liar. Pathological type. Again, Morgan Freeman might be lying to the public about him fucking on his past wife's daughter, okay? Julie the witch, yeah, all right. And the name Julie's significant for me as well, all right? Okay. She's the Julie, that energy, that, yeah, what have you, okay, is the one who came to me when I was on dialysis, the last day I've ever done dialysis. She was the one who came over to me. She was a nurse. A nurse might be significant for your journey. She came over to me and she's the one who first delivered the news to me that there was a kidney available for me after 4.5 years of dialysis. That news came to me and I was sitting in a chair in Castleberry, Florida at a Fresenius facility, 2017, 2017, kidney transplant right here in the front, right here. I got the scar to prove it and the 35 or 37, whatever metal stitches that they had to remove. It's the proof, okay? So she was the first one to come over to me and tell me that there was a kidney available for me, all right? Julie, all right? The magician, any one of these names, Morgan, Melanie, Melissa, or Malik, or another M name, investigators, okay? R&B music, Anubis, okay? On 25 hours. So someone is having a difficult time sleeping. Melissa said, holy crap. Yeah, girl, I'm telling you, divine source gives the toughest journeys to the greatest warriors, okay? Again, born with the umbilical cord wrapped around the neck and the left arm, okay? And if you look close, I don't know how well that'll show up in the camera, okay? But there, you see the birthmark and the discoloration all along here? That's all from the umbilical cord, all of that, and it goes all the way around my left arm, okay? Healed myself of seizures at the age of 8, okay? Someone's having a difficult time sleeping, okay? Touching brother, again, a surprise, okay? So something about a brother, okay? And it doesn't have to be a biological brother. This could be a brother that you consider a brother, okay? Again, brown folks, no one's black and no one's white. I'm not going to get into that, okay? But the brother, okay, could be a brother. You know what I'm saying? Someone who you have adopted or did adopt into your life as a brother, okay? We have a pathological liar. Oh, no. We have a surprise. That's what it was, okay? We have a surprise, okay? So something's going to be mind-blowing, okay? This brother could reach out to you, okay? They could reach out to you. You could be the brother. You could be the only male in your family, okay? My left elbow was like warming up. I had to look down and see what the hell that was. I was like, what the hell is that, right? So your brother, you could be the only brother in amongst your siblings, okay? Something's going to be mind-blowing, okay? JAG, okay? We have, and that's Judge Advocate General. That's the military's justice system, okay? Lieutenant Colonel Abel Young and Command Sergeant Major Muhammad knows the truth about Lavina Lynn Johnson's murder. Okay, Lieutenant Colonel Abel Young. Any of these names could resonate for you, collective, for any other reasons. Okay, that is weird, right? False prophets all over. Okay, Jim Jones. Okay, Creflo Lowlife Dollar, Kenneth Copeland, Joyce Myers, Gwyneth Shambling. Okay, who's no longer physically here, thank God. Okay, Tennessee. Speaking of Memphis, Tennessee, Gwen Shambling. I did a report on her on Esoteric Guidance, Extraterrestrial Earth Angel. That is the original YouTube channel here that was shadow banned. Okay, Esoteric Guidance, Extraterrestrial Earth Angel is the original channel that's been shadow banned by YouTube. Okay, but Lieutenant Colonel Abel Young and Command Sergeant Major Muhammad knows the truth about Lavina Lynn Johnson's murder. Okay, she was a private first class in 2005 that's murdered, and they filed it as a suicide. They told her family it was a suicide, and they did not give them her insurance money or whatever else that is, okay? They're lying. Okay, what are we doing with time? 47:44, 47:44, okay? 47:44, okay? We're going to go ahead and place these karmic cards into the stack. We also have some immature energy out here, okay? Immature energy out here. Someone playing games, okay? Looking at 1010, someone playing games. immature. You see how all of these babies, these images are different shades, okay? So someone from Bogota, Colombia, someone from Russia, someone from Yugoslavia, someone from the Dominican Republic, someone from South America, someone from America, someone from Canada, secret societies, and childhood and childish games. I almost said childhood games and childhood games with the childhood friends. Okay? Your group of friends could look like this because you are diverse and not a racist. Okay? Because you are diverse and not a racist, your group of friends could look like this. Okay? Again, for me, as far as romantic relationships, okay, and my best friend was my best friend. Okay, he is Caucasian American this lifetime around. Okay, we met when we were 16 at our first job in Central Florida. Okay, but yeah. So for me, that skin color is again when you realize you've been here before, and you've been other races before. Okay, you can't. That destroys the I support my own people, I support my own race only type of energy. Okay, you can't support the brown American or black American. No one's black. You can't support the black American or the white American. No one's white. You can't support that. Okay, and still understand that you've been here before. America hasn't always been here. So you've been here before, well beyond America. Okay? Someone's trying to stop your love life. Okay? You see that bully? Okay? They're a bully. Divine, stop the bullies. Stop the bullies. Someone could like bullies. Okay? Someone could like bullies. Okay? Alaska, yep, any of it. All right? So we're going to go ahead and close it out here when we see what it is that these karmic tarot cards want to reveal to us at this time. Okay, caterpillar to the butterfly, caterpillar to the butterfly. Okay, caterpillar to the butterfly. Okay. Okay. Looking at the name Reyes. Do you want to know? Let me tell you something. Let me speak to this real quick. So Divine is bringing the name Ray Lewis to me. Okay? Let me tell you something. Let me tell you how karma works. Listen, please, collective and investigators. Let me tell you how karma works. So Ray Lewis, the Hall of Fame linebacker, or will be, I don't know if he's already inducted or not, okay? The Hall of Fame linebacker for the Baltimore Ravens, Baltimore, okay? Maryland, could be someone's name whose name is Maryland. I believe on Half and Half, someone's name is Maryland. On the TV show was on the TV show Half and Half, I believe someone's name is Maryland. But Ray Lewis was involved in an incident when he was at the University of Miami, okay? And he lied, okay, about this murder. He lied, people. He lied. So do you want to know how karma came upon him? Do you want to know? Okay? His son took himself out. The son who was named after him, Ray Lewis Jr., Ray Lewis III, he committed suicide. Again, Ray had a great career and all of that. He probably thought he got off scot-free. That happened in Lake Mary, Florida. Just FYI, Lake Mary, Florida. Karma, bloodline, curses. Ray didn't want to come to tell the truth, and he thought he got away with something. And Divine and ancestors, whoever that murdered victim was, they were like, oh, no, the hell you didn't. Ray Lewis, we got something for you. We won't take you out. We'll take out someone who you love. Okay? Who do you love? Okay? So that's how karma works. Okay? So he lost a son because of karmic shit that he was doing. Okay? So let's take a look. Someone's a child molester. Investigators. The name Tommy over here again. Someone's name could be Wardell, Tommy Fleetwood, Tommy Gunn. Okay, Tommy Gunn. Thinking of another Tommy. Tommy Lee Jones, obviously. We've looked up their information in the past. MIB, okay, Tommy. That's significant for this reading. Tommy could be a child molester. Investigators, okay? That is on one side of the coin. This individual could be involved in Bitcoin, or they were trying to steal the collective's coin. Confirmation, they were trying to steal the collective's coin. They were trying to steal the collective's coin. The name Gary Garnett, I said Kevin Garnett earlier, so Kevin Garnett, okay? Garner and Garrett, okay? I'm getting Leaf Garrett. Who is Leaf Garrett? I'm not sure, okay? Leaf Garrett, okay? Child molester, energy. Those names that I mentioned. We have 10th chakra out here. Again, you have 114. 114. Divine does nothing just because. Everything, numerology, synchronicities that you're seeing throughout your day. Again, collective, pay attention. Okay? You're driving down the street. It's lunchtime and you look over and it's 12:12. Pause for a moment energetically. Yes, ancestors, I'm listening. Divine source, Erevat, I'm listening. Is there something you want to share with me on 12:12? I mean, pay attention. Pay attention. Okay? 10th chakra. Okay? That is on one side of the childish games. Okay? And again, we have kiss. Okay? So someone could be looking forward to kissing you. This emperor, this empress could be looking forward to kissing you. Okay? Or, again, as I say, knights in Satan's service. Or keep it simple, stupid. However it resonates, collective investigators. However it resonates. Okay? The purpose line, go figure. Okay? Former FBI director. Former FBI director. Former FBI director. So, Christopher Asher Ray is the most recent former FBI director. Christopher Asher Ray. His last name spelled W-R-A-Y. Christopher Asher Ray. He resigned early once President Trump took office because the Biden administration put a hit out on Jessica Aber and took her out. Did you hear all that I just said, collective? Did you hear all of what I just said, investigators? You already know. The Biden administration put a hit out on Jessica Aber, and then the then FBI director, Christopher Asher Ray, resigned early. President Trump didn't even attend his swearing in 2017. President Trump didn't even go. It's like the first time in history a president did not attend a director of FBI's swearing in. Maybe because President Trump knows something. Okay? Investigators, a witness could be getting threatened. Okay? Someone's born in the 50s or in their 50s currently. Okay, this could be a mother in this energy. A mother in this energy is in their 50s or born in the 50s. Okay? They could be in their 60s, 70s, and still up to childhood games. We're looking at 1111. Again, shout out Melissa. I think it was Melissa on 11-1, right? All right. Birthday this lifetime, I believe. Okay. We're looking at Flounder, Florida, and Flores Collective and Investigators. Flounder, Florida, and Flores. The name Cooper. Okay. Okay. DC Cooper Isn't that the one who stole the money and disappeared? D.C. Cooper, like in the 1940s or something. D.C. Cooper, I believe they like stole money, like millions of dollars, and like disappeared or something like that, never to be found. I think it's D.C. Cooper. Okay? Flores. Okay? Spanish, Flores. Florida. Okay? Someone's name could be Jason. Okay? Jason, Florida. Okay? Florida can be a last name. Okay? And Flounder. Someone could be floundering. Yes, yes, thank you. Yes, yes, yes. Jumped out of a plane, never seen it, just disappeared, right? Again, divine brings these things back to me and just, I don't know, right? So Cooper, okay? All right. On the magician, we have victory, Victoria, Victor, okay? So Victor could be the one who's the victim of the witchcraft and the magic, the beauty spells, okay? And need to do heart chakra protection, or Victor's on the other side, the magician, okay? For alchemizing power, the magician. Tap into your childlike wonderment, collective and investigators. That means daydreaming, okay? That means daydreaming, okay? Children are extremely imaginative, extremely. They play with friends that you don't see. Extremely imaginative. Tap into your childlike energy, okay? Divine Source says in a religious book, that is the Bible, that is a portion of the truth, okay? If you want to know about other canonical texts, okay? Book of Treasures, the Gospel of Thomas, the Book of Enoch, okay? The infancy of Yeshua that covers his ages that are not in the Bible, okay? That covers the ages and miracles. Did you know he was born talking? Isa, they call him Jesus. That's not their name. That's Spanish. That's Jesus, okay? He's not Spanish, and his name isn't Jesus, okay? That was changed falsely, just like they lied about Christopher Columbus and discovering America. That's a lie, okay? Looking at 13 and 11, could be something about that, okay? So he was born talking that lifetime. I posted a link to that reading from the other channel in the community tab, The Infancy of Jesus, or Yeshua. They call it Jesus on the cover of the book, but okay. He was born talking, miracles right from the urethra. Divine Source in that form was performing miracles right from the urethra, right from it, soon as they popped out. Okay? Yes, Yeshua, not Jesus. Okay? Good job, Melissa. I got out of Florida too. Okay? All right, someone's father's doing witchcraft against them. Return to sender, return to sender, return to sender. Okay? On the brain-busting information, okay, we have Jamal, Jacoby, Jacob, and Jocelyn. Okay? Malcolm Jamal Warner. Okay, there's probably something going on there with his passing in water that hasn't been exposed. Someone could be hiding something. They could have put something in his drink to make him delirious and delusional while he was in the water. Okay, could be anything. Okay, Jacob. We have Thaddeus out here. That's not Theodore, but yeah, all right. Malcolm Jamal Warner. Okay, Jacob. Jacob's ladder. Okay. I've gotten downloads about Jacob's ladder. Okay. Collective. Those of you who have been tuned in for any length of time, what is good luck for? Okay. When I say good luck, what does it mean? Somebody put it in the comment section before I say it. When I say good luck, what does that mean? I'll wait. Okay. When I say good luck, what does that mean? Yep, there you go. There you go. There you go. That's exactly what it means. Yes, Issa. That's the original name. Herman, that's the original name. That's the Arabic name. Okay? Issa. Issa. They were born in the Middle East. They did not have blonde hair and blue eyes looking like Fabio on a horse. Okay? They had dark hair and brown or black eyes and olive skin. Again, Christopher Columbus type of lies. Christopher Columbus type of lies. That image of Jesus that people walk around saying is Jesus, that did not even come into existence until the 17th century. That's what it's for, y'all. Yeah, you know, collective. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right. So, the soldier that raped, listen to me, the soldier that raped Lavina Lynn is the murderer. She could have left a journal or a diary or something that hasn't been released, or JAG, Judge Advocate General, is keeping this a secret. Look, the soldier that did unthinkable things to her without her permission is the murderer. JAG, Lieutenant Colonel, whoever you are, Major, Command Sergeant Major, whoever you are, again, 8 years Army, 95 to 2003, me, 95 to 2003, Army, active duty, Lavina Lynn Johnson murder. We have a LARPer, and we have the name Ryan. Yeah, they do. They probably do have her journal, sorry asses. Okay, trying to save a couple $1,000 without and not arrest somebody. Court martial, send they ass to Fort Leavenworth and have the motherfuckers breaking up rocks until they die. Have them break up rocks or sentence them to death, and don't keep their ass around for 20 years, wasting taxpayers' dollars. Why do they keep serial killers around, offering them appeals when they got their sperm, they got their fingerprints, they got their DNA, skin cells, they got all kind of shit? Why would they keep them around and feed them motherfuckers with your tax dollars, U.S. citizens? Why do they do that? Why do they do that? Again, if I was governor, motherfuckers would be scared to steal a fucking piece of lettuce in a store. Because every week, until we got rid of them motherfuckers in our state, we'd be having a demon convention and setting somebody up every week. Jeffrey Dahmer, Ted Bundy, Iceman, Eileen Wuornos, Wayne Williams. We'd be set. Richard Ramirez. We be frying them fucking demons. Get out of here. You let them take over your body, you don't deserve to be here. Get the fuck out. They would be scared to steal a fucking candy bar, but we would have the most peaceful state in the Union. We would have the most peaceful and protected state in the Union. It might only be 500 of us, but who cares? It's more land for you and your family and your bloodline, right? Who cares, right? The LARPer. Someone who is faking to be a truth speaker, a spiritualist. This could be someone who's on YouTube, a fake reader, okay? Someone who's saying, oh, I'm divine, I'm an earth angel, but motherfuckers ain't shit. And again, just look at the proof. I told you the things that I've done and the journeys that I've been on and how I've healed myself of things. Ask them. So what have you done? Where's your proof? Ryan, male or female, Ryan and Rains, okay? Tim Raines, okay? The Rains. Ooh. Divine is leading me to do something real quick, okay? So, so with each zodiac sign, okay? With each zodiac sign, there is something that is connected to it. And let's see here. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, so I'm going to read this to you real quick. Collective investigators. Okay, so Aries energy, okay, is deal with the head. Okay, Taurus energy, and I didn't know this. Okay, deals with the neck. Oh, yep. So there's going to be a lawsuit, Hermie. There's going to be a lawsuit against YouTube if that information, if your channel is on YouTube. There will be a lawsuit against YouTube, just like Google, just like Bank of America, just like Wells Fargo, okay, charging excessive NSF fees, okay, to the bank account holders and all. There will be a lawsuit. Google has a 251 million, 450 million dollar lawsuit or something like that for releasing people who have information about individuals who have Gmail accounts. Google that lawsuit happened last year, I believe. Okay. Gemini is associated with the arms. Okay. The arms. Cancer energy is associated with the breast. Okay. Leo energy is associated with the heart of a lion. Okay. Virgo is associated with the belly. Okay. Libra is associated with the reins, and that's where I got this from. That's when it popped back in. Okay. Reins, it's not spelled like that. It's R-E-I-N-S. Okay. But Libra, justice energy reigns. Okay. Justice reigns. Justice reigns. Justice reigns. Okay. Scorpio, secrets. Okay. Drake, the artist Drake is a Scorpio also. Okay. Sagittarius deals with the thighs. Capricorn deals with the knees. Aquarius deals with the legs overall. And Pisces deal with the feet. Okay. So, again, that's new information for me. Okay. Okay, someone uses sex as a weapon to get what they want. As we tie it up here, we have zombie energy out here currently. Zombie energy for shadow banning. Exactly. Yep. Okay. Someone online posing as you. They're not you. Okay. Someone uses sex as a weapon. All right. They're in zombie. They could look like this now because of whatever STD, sexually transmitted disease, sexually transmitted demon, spiritually transmitted distraction, spiritually transmitted disease. Someone could look like this now. Confirmation. Okay. This could be a false mother or a father. Okay. Lastly, on the pathological, who did I just get done talking about in regards to the former FBI director? Christopher Asher Ray, right? Just got done talking about the U.S. attorney whose lifetime they were known as Jessica Aber, okay, in Alexandria, Virginia. So the FBI is lying about this, okay? The FBI is lying about this, okay? The FBI, they're lying about this to the public. They are lying to you. They are lying to you. Listen, they are lying to you. Okay? Beatrice, Bertrand, and Bermuda. Beatrice, Bertrand, and Bermuda. Okay? All right? So let's go ahead and get some angel numbers to go ahead and close it out. Again, collective, thank you so much for all of your comments. I definitely appreciate it. I appreciate you making me laugh. All right? Appreciate your... Ooh, we have one more. Sorry. But wait, there's more. So a CDL driver implanted evidence. Again, the one CDL driver situation that I know currently going on in the U.S. is the active serial killer in Houston, Texas. The active serial killer in Houston, Texas found like 13 bodies in this one plot of land area. Okay. This individual is a CDL driver and they travel through between Phoenix along I-10. They travel between Phoenix and Houston, Texas. I-10, Interstate 10 runs directly between Phoenix and Houston, Texas. That Divine has confirmed that so many times. That CDL driver, investigators, okay, could have planted evidence or someone planted evidence here, okay, but it's deception, okay? Jessica's former lover could be a CDL driver. I don't know what they do. I don't even know their name, okay? Jessica's former lover could be a CDL driver, okay? Danny, this is crazy. Yeah, it is. It's kind of wild. I agree. But again, divine source is faithful. And again, show gratitude, give honor. Okay. Yeah. And it's nice. I'll be honest with you. It's nice to get to the place to where you enjoy the journey. Ooh, speaking of gratitude, Divine wants me to share this verbally. I do, but Divine wants me to share this verbally. So divine source, ancestors, spirit guides, protectors of me, Archangel Michael, again, Archangel Ragal, Archangel Shamuel, Archangel Raphael, okay, Archangel Azrael, Archangel Ariel, thank you so much. Archangel Metatron, thank you so much, okay? Thank you for planting me into Kevin and Judy's life, them stealing me, them lying to me about who my parents are, okay? Thank you for the witchcraft that I've overcome, and you've helped me to do so. Thank you so much for even when I wasn't aware, even when I was blind, even when I was in karmic energy, okay? Even when I didn't want to hear from you, you still loved me. You still cared for me and you still protected me. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm glad that the journey for me is what the journey is. I'm glad that the journey for me is what the journey is. I'm glad. I'm thankful. Yes, it's been difficult. Yes, it's been challenging. Was it difficult having seizures until the age of 8? Probably. Was it difficult to be on dialysis and be the only breadwinner because I was single for most of those years? Yeah, it was challenging. I was homeless twice during that time. Yeah, okay. I've had to give up physical things with my Job experience, okay, business, motorcycle, all of that, okay? But I am so thankful because it's exposing. It's exposing. Okay? Divine calls you their champion, collective investigators. Divine calls you their champion. Let's go ahead and get some angel numbers. Thank you so much, Divine, for all that you do for us here. Okay? I know for me it doesn't go unnoticed. Okay? All right, so no angel numbers came out, so I'll pick them. Me too, Melissa. Yeah, I'm definitely, yeah. And yet I enjoy each and every day, even as I sit here in Da Nang, Vietnam. I enjoy each and every day. I've been on a vacation for 7 months since I left the U.S. I've been on vacation for 7 months when my ancestors were like, you have limited income. That is pension from the military, okay? Disability and that. That's the only income I've had for years now. Because again, the things that were done against my businesses as a tax accountant, okay? And it was time for me to release that anyway, all right? Looking at 1313, okay? 1313. 13 is death. Scorpio represents secrets. Also, that doesn't mean all Scorpios are evil, dark, or whatever, menaces. That doesn't mean that, okay? But the reverse of that is 31, and that represents a new beginning, okay? Thank you so much, Grace. How you doing? Thank you so much, Grace. Who else? I love giving shout outs and showing love to those, all right, who are part of the journey. Thank you so much. Okay. So I'm just going to pick a couple. Okay. Pick a few, right? You might have your choice pick of the litter, okay, of lovers, of whatever you want to do. You might have your pick of the litter. Also, Divine is leading me to get 4. Okay, so also as a reminder, Esoteric Conversations, again, that will be a service that is offered by myself here, and it will be a Zoom video. So if you would like to have an esoteric conversation with me, this is the way it's going to go once it's set up. Okay, it will be a Zoom video. Okay, thank you. All right, it will be a Zoom video because again, I'm not having some blind ass conversation with somebody. Okay, I'm not doing that. All right, so it will be a 15, 30, 45 minute or hour. Okay, if you want more than that, that's fine too. But it will be $10 for every 15 minutes. And how did I come up with that number? Again, my last W-2 employment opportunity was $80,000 a year. That's approximately $40 an hour. So, okay, on the bottom of the stack. Okay, let's take a look at these angel numbers and close it out with this. Okay, 1551, hold your vision. Okay, focus on the good and maintain your concentration on the outcomes you desire manifesting. Okay, it's time to put your faith and time into your ideas and pursue your goals with all your might. You have such a beautiful, courageous, and brave spirit. Again, to the one who gave me that compliment, and I was kind of blushing. I do that with compliments, again, because I don't do this for show. Okay, I don't. Okay, I do this because I don't like the darkness. That's why I do it. Right? So again, investigators, what's the 155th day of the year? That could resonate for your investigation. Then we have 0110, belief system. You're blessed with talents and skills that make it easy for you to stand out from the crowd. So if you're meant to stand out, collective and investigators, stop trying to fit in. If you're meant to stand out, stop trying to fit in. Okay? Oh, yeah. Okay, Melissa. All right. I will be working on that. And moving forward, when it's all set up, I will be posting links, obviously, in every video moving forward, again, once that's all set up. All right. Embrace what makes you different. Again, you are unique. Someone's name could be unique. You are unique. That's your path to success. Your dreams will soon come true. Okay. Next, we have Light It Up 1414, investigators, 11th day of the year, January 14th. Or again, when we roll the dice, we got an 11 out here for one of the three numbers, Sagittarian Scorpionic energy. We are still in Sagittarian energy for a few more days. And in fact, today, somebody, the 18th is this person's is one birthday, who this name right here, December 18th. I just realized that. Okay. 1218 is a Kimberly's birthday this lifetime. Okay. Light it up. Focus on your needs, desires, and everything's focused. You see this, collective? Everything's focused on your desires, your talents, and your gifts. Focus on your desire. Focus on you. Okay. When you love you the way that you should, the only thing that can come to you is that, and that's a reciprocal love. When you focus on loving yourself genuinely and being authentically you, the universe has no choice but to reciprocate that. Okay? Focus on your needs, desires, and hobbies. Everything is more accessible with a light attitude. Again, I woke up feeling lovely today. I mean, just light, again, a lot of meditation yesterday and esoteric tribal, but just really, really good. You will be blessed with new opportunities, a new friend, or in addition to your family, child, spouse, fur baby, okay, feather baby, whatever. Good vibes will speed up the process. Light it up. Okay? You could be getting ready to paint the town, okay? Some color other than red, okay? Blue, pink, aura, turquoise. You're getting ready to paint the town teal. You're getting ready to paint the town teal. Okay? I look forward to our conversations. I definitely do. So 2222 for feminine forces. Feminine forces. Okay? You can do on the earth, the masculine energy rules. That doesn't mean man. That doesn't mean man. Again, Barbara Corcoran, okay? An example. Condoleezza Rice, an example. The masculine energy in a male or a female is what rules the earth. Okay, that doesn't mean that you have no power, feminine energies, and that's not just women. Okay, but that means that divine said, masculine energy, you are to till the ground by the sweat of your brow. Okay, so strong feminines, strong females, those are two. Okay, and the feminine energy is the master of the esoteric, the feminine energy. This is why even in church, this is why even in churches, you find more women than you do men, because the feminine energy, again, most feminine energies are, even if they are divine, they are women. Most masculine energies are men. The unicorns are the divine feminine energies that are a male, or the divine masculine energies like a Barbara or a Condoleezza that are here on earth and are in superior positions, philanthropy, okay? You can do everything by yourself, but life is to be shared. Again, that whole concept of I don't need nobody, that's karmic too, because we all do, okay? If I didn't need anybody, if I didn't have anybody helping me whatsoever, I wouldn't be where I am. We all need somebody, okay? You can do everything by yourself, but life is to be shared. Partner up with the right spirit and you'll become a force. Honor commitments and people around you, including your ancestors and divine source, Eravat. Don't judge. Listen, I don't know about the don't judge part. If I didn't judge the past, okay, I wouldn't have walked away. So collective, 2222, all right? Thank you so much, as always, for being a part of the journey here on this channel. All of your comments, all of your love towards the channel. If you would like to send me an email, that email address is always included in the information section of the video, all right? My name is Nehru. I am an extraterrestrial, an earth angel, a light worker, and a Gaia beacon. I am one of the father of the Orisha, here for the 10th and final time in the physical form. I am the Temple of Ptah. That is Lyri, Lyri. Thank you so much, collective and investigators, for all that you do to bring about the justice here on the planet in the 3D. Till next time, be encouraged.